As you guys know, I'm always looking for the best wall plates, and I was at Walmart the other day and they had this one on clearance, and so I figured I'd pick it up and do a video about it here on the channel since you guys seem to be interested in those as well. So what we have here is the LumiCover night light wall plate. This one was, like I said, was on clearance, so it's a lot cheaper than some of the other ones that I've reviewed, and they actually show you what the back looks like. If you guys just from the package, you can see that it's got just a little copper tongs there. Reminds me more of the SnapPower ones, but these are a lot more rigid. The SnapPower ones were a lot more flexible than the other ones. So we're gonna get into this thing today and do a little installation of it with the light, the little switch that's down here. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have, and I find on clearance at Walmart. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So this right here, like I said, is the classic outlets made by a company called Westech. And what you're gonna need to do an installation of this is just a screwdriver. It's just a slotted screwdriver right there. But before you install this thing, you're going to need to turn off your electricity. So we're gonna go to the breaker box. And I forgot to mention this in a previous video, and somebody pointed it out to me, and I mentioned it in the video that I recently did about these wall plates, where I was checking them out, answering your questions about them. And this kitchen circuit right here is the one that I'm gonna turn off, because that one is for that particular socket, and as you'll know, there's gonna be a little bit of a lighting difference there because that's the one that I use to light my face. So now that we have the light out on this socket, let's go down there and let's see if we can install this thing and see how it works out. So I'm gonna put you guys down right here. Super simple installation. I've done plenty of these already, just with other brands and whatnot. I'm gonna unplug everything from there. There's no power to here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out our screw here. And once we get our screw out, come on little screw. Oh, I forgot I put these socket sealers. Y'all see my video about socket sealers? It's like a little foam thing that you put on there to hopefully stop a bunch of air leaking through here. Hopefully save on your energy bill. This one looks like it's on clearance because somebody opened it and didn't like it, or the package got busted open or something, so they just simply taped it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tape off of there, do a little unboxing of this thing, I guess. It's pretty easy. That's all it is. And they give you the instructions on the back here. If you guys care to read any of that, y'all can pause the video and read that, kind of get a better idea of how to do this thing. This is the little sensor on it right there. So whenever it gets dark in the room, the sensor will notice it, and then this light will kick on. This light actually reminds me a lot of the Night Owl one compared to the other ones that we've seen from SnapPower Guidelights and Transacore, which let me show you guys those real quick if y'all haven't watched the previous video, because those are, they're not a bar that goes over the bottom. This is one right here, and you can see how it's these three little lights. It's like three little circle lights that just kind of point down as opposed to being a bar. This is the SnapPower one there. The light on here too is more of a, around 3000 Kelvin, so it has a little bit of that orangey yellow color to it compared to the Transacore ones, which is this right here. If you put your finger over this, it turns on. It's a little bit more of a bright white type of light, and so that's another difference between a lot of these different types of plugs, and I wanted to just showcase those for you so that y'all know what y'all are getting into. The other one here that I was talking about, the Night Owl one, right here, and as you can see, it's like a bar. This is the bar that I was talking about, and there's three lights that come out from under there to illuminate the area. So could be, it may not matter to you. Some people like it, some people don't. I kind of wish that the lights were more of that 3000 Kelvin level color, and I kind of wish that there was like a thing you could put on top of it to make them red, because at nighttime I don't like bright lights in my eyes, and so if I could make the lights red, that would be really super helpful for me, at least. So the way you install this is you have your screw right here on the front that comes with it. That's gonna go into this little circle right there. We're gonna use our screwdriver to put that in. You just wanna make sure that these contacts are making contact with, I'll get a close-up of it here, these wires on the side, or those screws on the side there, because those screws are what hold in the wire, and the wire is what's supplying the electricity to the plug here. So once those copper contacts on the LumiCover are connected to those right there. That's gonna power this thing, and then whenever, like I said, you lose light, the photoreceptor will turn on those lights for you. So let me go ahead and showcase this, the installation of it for you guys. All right, so we're gonna take, I'm just gonna kind of pull my screw. I'm not gonna put on that socket sealer right now, just so that's not in the way. I'm just kind of taking back my screw a little bit right here so it's not as long. They kind of put it in there pretty far, so I'm just taking it back. And then I'm gonna put this over it. It's gotta fit. That's another problem that I've had with these things, is that sometimes these things are too chunky. These bars that come out that stick on them, and they don't flex enough, and your hole may not be cut for that exact size, and you might have trouble getting it in. But this one, with a little bit of force, looks like it fits on there nicely. Just for a size comparison here too. This one's actually a little bit bigger than the other one here. Why is this getting light? Did y'all see that? I'm glad I didn't touch any of those wires, but I'm sure that that light was turned on. But whenever I put my finger over that receptor, it comes on. What in the world? Hold on. I hope I wasn't just playing with because I had it plugged into the wrong thing. That was a live socket right there, guys. Gotta make sure that you are not playing with live electricity. That could have really zapped me right there, but I'm lucky that I was being very careful with this. This lamp, this is the one that I was going by, I thought was plugged into down there, but it wasn't. It was plugged into right here, and that's that kitchen circuit that I was talking about. But regardless, this thing is on. I do want to show this. A little bit of a difference there in size, so there will be a little bit more on all sides to this thing. It's not an exact match as far as the size of the socket plate, and I'm more talking about the width right here, because on the other ones they all seem to be about the same width, but they usually are a little bit longer down here, because they need those step downs to be able to step down the power to only light these 3 LEDs. But it does work. I really like that. That's super cool. I think I'm gonna leave this one right here. Another thing that I like about it is this is more of the color that I'm looking for. It's like kind of a yellowish orange color, and that is a heck of a lot better for your eyes at night, which is whenever these things are gonna be turned on. So it seems to work really well. Curious to know about shadows. Sometimes shadow makes a difference, but it came on right there. It seems to be pretty good. Man, you gotta be like right in front. It's gotta be super dark to actually make this. If you guys wanna check this thing out too, I'm gonna link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it, not just take my word for it. I'm literally one guy just checking it out for the first time and giving y'all my my little review and installation type of thing of it here. But so far, it looks good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back after however long, I may give it a few months to kind of see how it operates at night and whatnot, and I'll come back and I'll do a follow-up review of this thing so you guys can get a better idea of if these things are worth it. But if you guys have any more questions, let me know down in the comments below that you might have about this thing, and I'll get back to you. But I have done a video where I already answered some questions about these type of light plate things, so if you guys want to watch that video, I'm gonna put that right there on the screen. You guys can go and click that video. I'll see y'all in that video. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated, and Dad out.